Did she just say gas in her area is $3.99? Baby, don't move to California.
It's only a quarter.
Girl, it's like 3. The stars are, you know, you can, for every 60 stars, it's $2. So I've done that a few times. Ooh la la la. 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 It's the way that we rock when we do it, I think. Good morning and happy Monday. It's Monday, y'all, and I'm up cleaning up the kitchen so that when I get home from work and I get ready to cook, the kitchen is clean. I felt like I was doing so much moving this weekend that I really didn't cook a lot. I didn't even cook Sunday dinner. We were out, then when I got home it was kind of late and I really wasn't hungry. My husband was still kind of out, so I noticed there was just some lingering dishes in my sink. I made some popcorn last night. That is our snack that we love around this house. It's popcorn. And yeah, so I'm in here straightening up. I don't know what your homegirl did to my floor, but it was sticky. And I'm like, it seemed like she tried to Swiffer kids. Do some crazy stuff. It looked like she tried to Swiffer it, but the floor was still sticky and it had lime. So I don't have time to like boil water like I normally do, because I normally mop my kitchen, deep mop my kitchen at least once a week, either Saturday or Sunday. But you know, you have the Swiffer for your in-betweens like this. So I had to come in here this morning and kind of get this kitchen together, because I think tonight I want to make some enchiladas. It's some ground turkey that's been in the refrigerator and I don't think I could freeze it. So because I had it out for hamburgers and I only made 1 pack of burgers when I made smash burgers the other day. So I want to make sure that the kitchen is clean. I almost want to stay home and just clean my house, but I can't. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna take this with me to work, even though I keep these in my desk. I buy a case from Trader Joe's, and I keep a case of water, so I always have water. And even if I don't, you know, I go to Trader Joe's and stock up or what have you. I get my water from Trader Joe's for work, but for the house, you know, AJ goes to Sam's Club and Costco. So yeah, I'm like, no coffee. I'm gonna try as hard as I can to not have coffee this week and save my money, because I'm noticing in my account, I feel like all the time I'm seeing Starbucks reload, Starbucks reload, Starbucks. And I'm now a gold member, so I do get, I think, 2.5 points to $1. It used to be a point, so many points or whatever. But I've changed, you know, I've changed status. I think I'm now gold status. So I make more points for the amount, but still. And then I do like the fact that Starbucks now has, I think you can use 60 stars for $2. So I've done that a few times and I actually like that. But baby girl got to come off of the Starbucks for a minute. At this point, I need to go and see what they stocks look like, because that's how I feel. I'm spending too much. I need to invest. I need to be making dividends off of this at this point. So, and I haven't been working my hair. I just been, as you guys see, I've been putting a scarf on it, which ain't working. And I gotta come in here and do this And then y'all know I be one way on the weekend and a whole nother chick. Ooh, that's dirty. And a whole nother chick during the week. Okay. I end up running to the store because I don't have to go to work until 12. Boy, the stores be trying to get you. You really got to read the signs when it be digital deals, discounts. Because I'm like, I normally buy grated cheese and the bricks to shred, especially if I'm making like enchiladas, but these bags of cheese was on sale for $5.99. They're normally like $8. So I'm like, why is it ringing up still for $7.99? And then she was like, oh, it's if you buy two. Because I had a big one and a small one. And I'm like, okay, just, I'll run back there and get another one. Just scan them twice. But it says when you buy two. Then I had to let her know, I'm like, these tortillas are on sale too. Like, you gotta pay attention. And I'm sorry, all of my dollars count. Like, I'm here trying to save money. It's already bad enough. Stuff is expensive. So if you offering it for a deal, I need my deal. So I got all of my stuff for my enchiladas. And I'm thinking about really quickly. Let me tell you guys, I think smarter, not harder. I'm thinking about making the meat really quick before I go to work, so that at least when I get home, I just roll them. Like, I'll make the shells. You know, it's Monday. I still want to beat my daughter up every time I deal with this floor. So I'm thinking about making the ground turkey. Then, you know, you just put it in a Tupperware bowl and let it cool. Oh, I knew it! I was telling myself. I pulled the mayonnaise and I was like, we need mayonnaise. And then I got to the register and I was like, no, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna get this mayonnaise. And we have mayonnaise. I'm looking at a fresh jar. I don't know if I bought it or my husband bought it, because I bought some mayonnaise from Sprouts. I needed some. I was making something. It's been a minute ago, and I noticed that the other day it looked oily. I'm like, let me just stick to the best foods and stuff like that. And I'll show you guys. Now, everybody loves when I make my chicken enchiladas, but that's a whole process because I boil the chicken breast and so it's a whole process. But I'm gonna make turkey, and for when I do turkey, I always mix them. But if I was to do chicken, it would probably be more green than red. And when I do turkey, like when you do beef, I do the red. They did not even have medium. They only had mild. They only had mild and hot, and I didn't want them too hot. So big can, and then I like to have a little bit of the green in there. Get some olives, and then, like I said, cilantro and green onions. But yeah, this is what I do, y'all. Try to make life easier for me all the time. I do this, but I do this. Even when I make for tacos, I put some salsa in there, and I chop up cilantro and put cilantro in there. That's where the cilantro comes in at. Missing out. This is so bomb. Cut up some green onions really quick. I'll cut up some more later for the top. I just want to have this done. It's gonna always be in my food. Garlic salt, onion, garlic powder, I'm sorry, not salt. Garlic powder, onion powder is gonna always be in my food. Look at that ground turkey. Get in it. I don't want my Look at that juice. All right, you guys. It's late in the day. Alexa, pause. I'm watching Pretty V, Kaya Janae, I think. But I know whenever I watch her vlogs and interact with her, her name is Pretty V. And it's funny because she's talking about the time gap between, you know, the date of your vlogs and, you know, how we be trying to have our content, you know, come out. But we working women. And then she said there's some people that be months behind. I've been that girl. That's happened to me once, and that's when I just took a hiatus and took time off. Because I felt overwhelmed, because I always was running my camera, because that's what got me so intrigued with YouTube, is because I was always recording and putting stuff on Instagram and doing this. So when I started trying to do long form, it could get overwhelming sometimes. So I think when that happened and I decided to come back like 4 months later, I just did one video as like a catch-up video. Now I have seen people do that. If they feel like they've been out for a month or two, they may do like a, you know, they started off as to where we are now, and then they'll do a catch-up, what have you. So I've actually been doing good since I've been back with trying to get my videos out there. They're still not as fast as I would want them, but they're better. Anyways, you guys, it's much like I was saying earlier. I'm sorry, I was watching her vlog, and you know, you engage, you understand what's going on. And thank you so much, Pretty V, for always engaging with me. She leaves comments, she interacts, and I love it. Sometimes I'll be behind with even responding, but I make sure I give her a heart. I'll tell her thank you. I so appreciate it. But what we're about to do is get started on today's dinner, which, like I said earlier, you guys, we are making enchiladas. And this is definitely cool because, baby, it's 6 o'clock. And when did I make this? Y'all remember what time it was? It was like 10. Yeah. So I'm about to open. Oh, and it smells so good. I'm about to open up these cans and pour a little in here. But I'm also about to get some oil hot so that I could fry my shells. I don't know if that's what you guys do. I know states do different stuff when it comes to tacos and enchiladas and stuff like that. But yeah, if I'm not doing an enchilada pie, if I'm rolling them, you kind of want to, you know, get them shells a little crispy. So I got some oil from the other day when I made hamburgers and french fries. I'm just going to pour a little bit in here. I've changed clothes and everything. So I am rocking. Baby, when I get home from work, everything, I don't waste no time with changing my clothes. I'm going to pour a little bit of the green. Get the green, get the green. I like that song by Papoose. And a little bit of the red. So I am going to put a little bit in here just because I want it a little creamy. Not a lot. That was it. And then I have 2 bags. I have a Mexican blend. And then I have just a shredded Jack. So it's Monterey Jack and mild cheddar cheese. This one is Monterey Jack and it has queso cheese. And so it got the good cheeses in it. I hope it don't pop, y'all. Get out the way. Handful of that. And normally, like I told y'all earlier, I would have purchased cheese and I would have just used my cheese grater and grated it. But I don't know. I guess in my mind I was feeling a little lazy. And I'll put a nice little heap in. probably in about 30 minutes. The cheese is melted. They look good. You can tell all of these 3 over here are Aubrey's. She's not gonna eat them all at one time, but they don't have olives on them because she doesn't like olives. But this is dinner.